Welcome back to The Realm. My name is El. Today we're going to talk about the Indie Direct that Nintendo gave to us last night because I promise you it exceeded everybody's expectations, and especially considering that partner showcase was not very good at all. Stick around to the end and I will go into some further Super Mario 35th anniversary speculations because a lot of people were expecting that Nintendo would say something about something different or give us a surprise in this Direct because they've been giving us a lot of little chunks of things that aren't theirs, so this should be very interesting to see. But let's get into this. And by the way, these are the top 4 games from that Direct, so I'm not going to go into every single one of them. They are not in any specific order. Actually, they're in the order that they were in the Direct, so just so you're aware, this is not the best to worst games. This is just the top 4 ones that I saw in there, and you might have a different opinion, and that goes down in the comment section below. But let's get into this. The very first game that I saw that was actually eye-catching to me was Spiritfarer, and the reason that it was so is because of the artwork, that little cartoony animation style that was at the beginning. That really just captures me. If you don't know by now, I love good artwork in games. I love good art styles, and that just draws me in. I think I want to say yeah, we'll go with that one. That draws me in, and I thought it was just one of those games that is incredible. Now, the game itself is a management game where you build up a fairy and you send your friends on their way. That's basically the way that they suggested it. I'm not really keen on management games, but this does look interesting. It does look fun. It is a side-scrolling game from what I could tell. So again, if you love side-scrollers, this could be the game for you. But let's move on into the next game. Now, the next game was Subnautica, an underwater exploring adventure game where you basically search for different parts and different things under there, and you discover more about the world as you go, which looks really incredible. I thought it was fun. It does basically pose a question of how well this would run in handheld mode, because it did look like it would suck up a bit of juice on the Switch, but that doesn't make it any less a great game. It could really be awesome. Now, the thing is, it was released with the first one, which was Subnautica, and then a sequel was there as well, so I'm not sure. I feel like they've planned or they're going to release both of them straight away, but that is what they've got for that game. It does look pretty interesting. I am curious to see if there will be things like frame drops in there or anything when it's in handheld mode, if there's any other problems with that game, but otherwise, Subnautica looked like a pretty damn good game. Let's get into the next one. Now, the next game is called Raji, an Ancient Epic, and I thought, again, art style in this was interesting, but that wasn't really what caught me about this while we were going through the Direct. The one thing that I found most interesting is that a lot of games generally draw from the Greek or Roman or any of those kinds of mythos. This game goes for Hindu and Balinese mythology, which is definitely a different take on the game itself. I thought that was pretty cool. I am interested to see how this works. It does, of course, have a great art style as well. So again, you know, this Direct was really killing it with the games with decent art and making me want to play all of these games, or some of them, and some of them not so much. But Raji, an Ancient Epic, was definitely one of those games that I thought would be interesting. I wanted to see how this game would play out. I'm curious to know how they will use the mythos in the game and what the storyline will be, because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So this one could be very interesting. Raji, an Ancient Epic, is definitely on this list for top 4. Manifold Garden. Manifold Garden is a puzzle platform kind of game where again, I have to admit this, the artwork was what pulled me in from the very beginning. It was just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was incredible. You walk into this room and there's staircases everywhere, and it's just amazing. It's one of those kind of puzzle games that I don't think that I would ever really be good at, but I would definitely give a try because, well, it's a puzzle game and you've got to try puzzle games every now and again. But this game looked incredible, looked like it would actually be a lot of fun, and definitely was one of those games that if I was going to play that, or one of those games from that Direct today, that would be the one that would probably keep me entertained for a little bit, just, you know, here and there when I'm moving, if I don't want to play a game for long periods of time. And one of the best things I thought that they had about that is, instead of having you die in the game, if you fall off an edge or something like that, you fall back into the place where you began. I don't know if that's where you began the level or where you fell off, but that is one of those things that I thought was incredible. It's a smart gimmick to put into this game. It is a good idea, and that is the top 4 games from the Indie Direct. And I told you that Nintendo did not disappoint with this one, or at least the indie companies didn't disappoint with this. There were a couple other games, so if you did miss the Indie Direct, I would recommend going and checking it out. It's only 20 minutes, so it's not too bad. So have a quick watch and let me know what you think. Let me know if there were any games, by the way, that I did not have in here that you thought deserved to be be on that top 4 list of games in this section, because, you know, my opinion is my opinion and you have a different opinion, and that's awesome. So I definitely want to see what you thought. Now, I did say we'd get into some Super Mario 35th anniversary speculation, and this is the thing that I thought was the funniest. A lot of people were thinking maybe that Nintendo would surprise us with something at the very end, something that was more than just two geese in a game. There's an update. I'm just saying that. Okay, so everyone was wondering if the Nintendo, company would give us something to tell us that this was actually coming out. Now, of course, they didn't do that, and people are probably going to be disappointed, and that's fine. It's one of those things we're still speculating about, and we're hoping that it will be coming soon. Now, this is what I think is going to happen, and if I'm wrong, you can tell me down in the comment section below that I was wrong, I am wrong, I can't be right. It's impossible for me to be right, because I've got a feeling that what they will do is within the next week or two, before September, they will announce this 35th anniversary collection. They will let us know that it's coming out, and then on the 13th of September, Mario's birthday, they'll release the game, and it will be amazing. It'll outsell everything this year. The Switch, it'll definitely outsell the Origami King, because people seem to not enjoy that so much, but I'm not in that camp, haven't played that game and can't tell you. But so I think that's what'll happen. Otherwise, what they will do is they will wait until the beginning of September. They will announce the game on the 13th of September, and they will probably have it come out within a week of that time, so that we get excited and we know what's happening. And obviously it's Mario's birthday, which means obviously something big has to happen, or should happen, or can happen, who knows, but this is what I reckon they will do. Anyways, that is all for today. If you have anything that you wanted to say, any games like I said that I left out, anything that you want in regard to the speculation, let me know down below. Hit the like button as well if you want to, if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to, and as always, have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.